Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what cosmetic procedures I've had done. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I'm a board certified dermatologist. I love coffee, and I'd love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up. It really helps my videos out a lot. I get questions pretty much every day in the comments section. Have you had Botox? Have you had filler? What procedures have you had done? Please talk about the procedures that you've had done. So I figured I would just make this video since it seems to be something that people are interested in. So I made a list of all the cosmetic procedures that I've had done, and I put them in order chronologically. If you're new here, I started my YouTube channel in September of 2016. But in 2013, I had Botox. I had Botox placed in my forehead, my glabella area, and around the crow's feet. And I had Botox, if I had to guess, I think I had it probably about 5 or 6 sessions worth. Yeah, from 2013 to probably, I would say at the latest 2015, I probably had, max 6 sessions worth of Botox. And the reason I had Botox at that time was part of a teaching session, teaching dermatology residents how to do Botox injections. So I was like, volunteering myself basically. And, I was curious about it and whatnot. I really didn't feel as though I was, I wasn't motivated to correct anything necessarily. It was just kind of part of the teaching session. And I was like, cool, yeah, sure. So I had it as part of those teaching sessions at that time. Probably the last time I had Botox was 2015, and that's a conservative estimate. I feel as though the last time I had it was 2014. I couldn't tell you. So well in advance of ever starting my YouTube channel, I did have Botox in the past. If you're not familiar with Botox, it is a type of neurotoxin. It can temporarily smooth out the look of wrinkles, and it lasts typically 3 to 4 months, maximum 6 months. So you need to have repeat injections. I stopped having Botox again, probably 2014, but to be, conservative, we'll say 2015. So at least a year in advance of being on YouTube, I had had no Botox. All right, and around that time, I also had another cosmetic procedure. I had laser hair removal on my legs, my forearms, and my armpits, and that was definitely worth it. I had, how many sessions did I have? I wrote it down here that I thought I had, what did I put down? I think I had 7 sessions in total. And I saw a dramatic decrease in the amount of hair on my legs, probably about, I would say 75% reduction in the hair on my lower legs. My armpits was closer to 90% reduction, and my forearms was maybe 88%. I used to have really dark hair on my forearms, so it really made cosmetically the most striking difference for my forearms. And just convenience wise, I don't have to shave my legs very much, and I really don't have to shave my armpits. So that was awesome. In my opinion, laser hair removal is definitely going to be a game changer for many people. It can help get rid of unwanted hair that you have to shave all the time. Shaving is very irritating. It can lead to ingrown hairs that can cause scarring. You can get little skin infections. I mean, it is a pain to shave your legs every day, and that's what I was doing prior to the laser hair removal. I was having to shave every day, shave my armpits every day, and I was shaving my forearms a fair amount too. I would even try waxing my forearms. I tried bleaching them, with those bleaching creams. What is it? Jolene's bleaching cream. I tried on my forearms a lot. So the laser hair removal was definitely worth it. I have not revisited laser hair removal since that time, and I have had no laser procedures other than that. It's the only cosmetic laser treatment I've had. That's the only laser treatment I've had, is laser hair removal at that time. Again, in advance of ever being on YouTube. And to remind you guys, I do have a video all about laser hair removal. Beyond the laser hair removal and the few times I had Botox in the past, I have not had any more Botox at all, no other neurotoxin, no no other neurotoxin, and I've had no filler ever. I have never ever had filler. No, you know, Radius, Sculptura, any filler. I've never had filler placed. Never ever. Not anywhere on my body, face, and you know, nowhere. Never had filler. Never had filler. Never, ever have I had filler. Nothing wrong with filler, I've just never had it. So yeah, I do get that question a lot. Tell us about the fillers you've had. 0 fillers. Now, you guys know here on YouTube, I have chronicled my journey with topical retinoids. Those are not cosmetic procedures, but I definitely have appreciated cosmetic benefit using retinoids. In 2017, January 1st actually of 2017, I started using adapalene Differin gel on my face. I used it for an entire year, and then after that year, I started using Retinoid 0.1% cream, and I have continued to use that since then, since 2018. So yeah, 2017 I started Differin, used Differin all year, and then 2018 I started Retin-A. So I have videos explaining, you know, the switch and that sort of thing. I continue to use Retin-A, and I've been on it since then, and I definitely have appreciated smoother skin, better skin texture, firmer skin, and you know, some subtle improvement in fine lines, wrinkles, and a lot of improvement in hyperpigmentation, more even skin tone overall. And I've definitely seen benefit with topical retinoid. So while that's not a cosmetic procedure, it definitely has given me some aesthetic changes, you might say, or some cosmetic benefit. Knock on clipboard, I have not had any acne. I haven't even had any of the maskne. You know, for me, the mask is causing a lot of problems with my eczema, but I have had no maskne, knock on clipboard. So yeah, I've gotten, you know, good control of acne that I used to have with topical retinoids. And I do see overall smoother skin, firmer skin on my face. I haven't really used topical retinoids that extensively on other areas of my body, but I should. I'm just kind of lazy, to be honest. Not lazy, but, you know, time focused. So I often forget that. All right, so yeah, I've been doing retinoids for a while now, and again, I feel as though that definitely has been a worthwhile use of my time. After using retinoids for 2 years, at the end of 2018, actually in November of 2018, so close to 2 years, I did have a cosmetic procedure that truthfully made a striking difference in my appearance, in my opinion, and that was veneers. Yeah, I had veneers placed on my top teeth, canine to canine, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. I kind of got them on a whim, although I had been thinking about getting them for some time. And I went in for a routine cleaning, and I just kind of was chit-chatting with the hygienist, and the next thing I know, I had scheduled to have molds taken, impressions, and whatnot. I wanted to have them because I had a lot of wear and tear on my teeth, chips and whatnot. And once I got them, you know, I got them because of my teeth, you know, with age, your teeth, they can become smaller, more spaced apart, and I had a lot of chipping, and I just, you know, kind of wanted to improve the look of that, basically. And I don't mind my bottom teeth at all. Like, there are a few chips, but overall I'm fine with my bottom teeth. It was mostly my top teeth that you know, I wanted the veneers for, so that's why I only did the top. And one thing that I didn't even really give much thought about was the fact that when you get veneers, it really can change your face, change the shape of your face. It's subtle, but for me, it actually did make quite a bit of difference. Just by having the veneers in there, it kind of fills up some space. It everted my top lip a little bit, helping my lips look fuller. Around that time when I first got it too, I was getting questions, have I had lip filler? And I hadn't. I think it was the veneers, honestly, make my top lip look fuller than in the past. And it also made my cheeks look a lot fuller too, just by elevating things quite a bit. You know, when your teeth are spaced apart, as you know, with normal age-related loss of just the tooth the teeth get smaller, and that actually can cause some wrinkles on the sides of your nose and around the mouth. And for me, when I had the veneers placed, I definitely did appreciate just kind of a fuller, more fullness in the face, in the lower face and in the cheek area that kind of smoothed all that out. When I compare pictures before and after, I definitely see a benefit. I definitely see a change for the better. When I had the conversation with my dentist too about having the veneers placed, we didn't even really talk about that. I knew that, I knew that cosmetic dentistry could could help with adding some volume back into the face, but I wasn't really thinking about volume loss in my face when I went, when I was chatting with them about getting them. I was thinking about the chips in my teeth. That's what I was focused on. Now you may be wondering, are you gonna get them on the bottom? Like I said, I'm not really bothered by my bottom teeth whatsoever. But I did talk to my dentist last year around this time, actually January, February of last year of this time. And I said, yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna consider it. And we made an appointment for the impressions, and then the pandemic hit and they couldn't do the cosmetic consultations for a while. And so, I was kind of like, whatever. I sort of forgot about it, and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get them. I have an appointment coming up for my routine cleaning. I'm sure my dentist would be like, so do you wanna do the bottoms? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my bottom teeth. Truthfully, I do not think I will do that. Veneers last a really long time too. They're very durable, and at least based on the conversation I had with my dentist. So, I felt good about having them placed, and they did a really good job in my opinion. I was very happy with it, the treatment, and they've held up. I drink a lot of coffee and what have you, so there's that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, why did I have so much chipping of my teeth? And people used to comment on my earlier videos about the chipping on my teeth, and I'll tell you why I had so many chipped teeth. I mean, part of it is just age related and genetics. I mean, my family members, their teeth chip. But fun fact about me, when I was 18, I thought it would be a good idea, and I actually put a lot of thought into it. I thought it would be a good idea to pierce my tongue. So I had a tongue ring, a tongue barbell for a long time. I had it, like I said, I got it when I was 18 or 19. I can't remember. I think I was 19. I got it when I was like 18 or, yeah, I think it was 19. And I think I ended up finally taking it out and getting rid of it when I was 25, 26, 25. Yeah, I think I was 25 for sure when I took it out. So I had it for several years, and I was well aware of the fact that having a tongue piercing would cause chipping of my teeth when I got it. But at that time I was like, whatever, is it really that big a deal? I don't know. My 18-year-old, 19-year-old brain didn't think that having chipped teeth was gonna ever bother me. Not only that, having a tongue bar, tongue ring, whatever, also can cause receding gum lines, which was another thing that I was experiencing from it. My dentist was like, I think that around my 20s, my dentist was like, I really, you might want to consider removing this because it's definitely affecting your gum line and you're getting some chipping. And so probably around the time I was like 24, like I said, 24, I took it at 24, 25. I can't remember exactly when I took it out. And I'm glad I did. I definitely sustained a lot of dental injury from that thing. I don't see people, I don't know. It doesn't seem as though that is a thing anymore, but it was at one time. And I don't know, I wanted it for, I don't know, who knows why. Yeah, fun fact about me, I had a tongue piercing for a long time. As a matter of fact, you look back on your younger time, like when you're younger, and you're like, why did I do that? Why did somebody like tell me not to do that? Well, people probably did tell you not to do it, you just didn't listen. And not only did I have a tongue ring, but I went through my med school interviews with that thing. How I got into med school, because med school interview process, you're supposed to be as, all business looking as possible. It's not a time to stand out and be you and be unique or anything. I think they just didn't notice because it was back far enough where you couldn't always see it. And I had gotten pretty adept at talking without it being obvious, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they saw it and they were just like, yeah. So I did remove that, thank God. Otherwise I'd probably have no teeth left. So if you're thinking about getting a tongue ring, you know, what they tell you about the wear and tear injury to your teeth, they're not lying. 35% of people who have a piercing for 4 years are gonna have damaged gums. And I had mine well over 4 years. I think I had mine for like 5 or 6. So yeah, don't assume that you're not gonna care about that. So that's everything I've had done, you guys. I haven't had any, like I said, no filler, no Botox since, you know, before I was on YouTube, and it all had already, you know, gone away by the time I started YouTube. No resurfacing laser treatments, no vascular laser treatments, nothing like that. No peels, you know, no thread lifts, nothing like that. I haven't had any procedures aside from the veneers, which actually really did make a difference in the look of my face for sure. Now, one other thing I will address, I get comments all the time that people are like, she's talking and it's obvious she's had so much Botox in her face because her forehead barely moves. There is some truth to that, and I'll point out why. Everyone's face, first of all, you know, we all have facial asymmetries. Nobody has a perfectly symmetrical face. That it just doesn't exist in anatomy. Everyone has facial asymmetry. For me, the left side of my face is a lot fuller than the right side of my face. This is why in all of my thumbnails and like photos, I'm always like, you never see me like this. The other reason is like for taking the thumbnail, it just doesn't end up working. But you can see how I have facial asymmetry at baseline. Everybody does. It's perfectly normal. You know, I have more of a defined cheek. My cheekbones are more defined on this side than on this side. And my face is just, you know, fuller, maybe a little bit more youthful on the left. And you know, a little bit more chiseled on the right. I don't know. Slight differences. Looking at me face on, most people are not ever gonna notice that. But in addition to this side of the face being a little bit fuller, I have some asymmetry in innervation, we'll call it. Like this part of my upper face is not as densely innervated as the left side. And you know, that can happen. There's such a thing as anatomic, you know, variation from person to person. Like nobody's anatomy is 100% identical. Nobody's facial anatomy is 100% identical to another person. There are anatomic variants. So for me, I don't have as dense innervation on the side of my face. So much so that like, I can't wink my right eye. See, I can wink this eye, but I can't wink. I can't really wink, you know, I have to like lift up my cheek to do it. And when I raise my eyebrows, the right side is just not as strong. So much so that, I mean, you can see here, I lift up this eyebrow. You can see there's even a little crease there from just my facial movements that I don't have over here. So I do have some asymmetry in the innervation of my face. As a result of that, my face doesn't move a whole lot with just talking. And you know, some people, they have more of an expressive face than others, and that's why, you know, we all have subtle differences in the innervation of our face. But it's not like my face is paralyzed. I mean, if I had had a lot of Botox, you know, I wouldn't have 11 lines forming and those kind of things, or, you know, forehead wrinkles and stuff. So yeah, I mean, my face isn't paralyzed, it's just not as densely innervated as everyone else's. Yeah. All right. Proof that I had the tongue ring, because I'm sure, you know, some of you are like, no way. If you're grossed out by tongues, don't look. I'll put a little timestamp here of when you can safely return. But I'll show you the little remnant of my tongue ring there. So yeah, those are the cosmetic procedures that I've had done. As you can see, it's not super extensive. I've never had filler, to reiterate. Never ever have I had filler. Moving forward, there's not really a cosmetic procedure that I'm motivated to have. Even like I said, the bottom veneers, I'm not particularly intrigued by. You know, I don't intend to do that. I have no desire to have filler. Honestly, I am happy to just let my face do what it's naturally going to do. I'm not really motivated to spend the time to, you know, correct things. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having cosmetic procedures, filler, Botox, or whatever. If people do those things, like, let it go. Don't harass them about it. You know, people on the internet want to have a little Botox, a little filler. It doesn't make them fake. No, it doesn't make them any more fake than, you know, them putting on lipstick and mascara. It's just something that they choose to do, and presumably because they like it, you know, they like the way it looks. There is a dark side to cosmetic procedures. If you guys would like a video on that in the future, by all means, but you shouldn't, you know, accuse people of being fake or, you know, selling out or whatever for having cosmetic procedures done. I mean, it's everyone's choice, adults, I should say, consenting adults. And, you know, so I don't understand why people on the internet feel the need to yell at influencers who have had cosmetic procedures done. Like, yeah, I don't understand it. You know, nobody gets mad at somebody for doing a get ready with me makeup routine and spending, you know, time changing their appearance. But if somebody wants to spend time and money to, you know, permanently change their appearance, or even temporarily long-term change their appearance, they should be able to do so. So yeah, those are all the procedures that I've had done. Obviously not really much. The veneers, you know, they definitely made a huge difference. And I'm happy with them. And I didn't get them for changing the look of my face. That was just kind of like oh, hello. I got them for, you know, improving the look of the chips and the spaces in between my teeth. And I don't intend to have fillers placed or anything like that, provided, you know, I don't get in some disfiguring, you know, get in an accident or I'm disfigured or anything like that. You know, you can't predict what's going to happen to you, but as it stands now, I don't intend to pursue any kind of cosmetic treatments. I will continue to use retinoids. I definitely think that that has made a difference for me cosmetically. That was not why I started retinoids. You know, they do have benefit of removing sun-damaged skin cells and also imparting acne control. So I will continue definitely using tretinoin from here on out. I think it has made a difference. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys who were asking and answered your questions. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.